Hi, Alison here from Gardening by Design with a video tip on taking cuttings in the early spring from hardy plants. A few flowering plants like these penstemon remain green and keep their top growth through the winter. An early spring is a great time to cut them down to encourage new bushy growth, stop them getting woody, and take a few cuttings.
So the first thing I'm going to do is prepare a pot for the cuttings. Just a small square 9cm pot. I've got a small piece of newspaper I'm going to tuck into the bottom just to stop the compost falling through the holes. This is quite big holes in this. It's important to have holes for drainage, but that just stops it drying out and dropping through. So you can see here I've got a mixture of multi-purpose potting compost, this is peat free, and vermiculite. You could use sharp sand, but I have a bag of vermiculite and that fulfills the same purpose. It holds it open, keeps the air in and helps with the water retention. So I'm mixing up about a 50-50 mix of multi-purpose peat-free compost and vermiculite because the cuttings like to be damp, moist in the soil but not soggy, or that just encourages rotting off. So I'm going to fill the pot almost to the top with this mixture, and then I'm going to water it before I put the cuttings in. I find that works well, just firms the compost down without really compressing it so that you lose all the air. So just a centimetre or so from the top is the depth that you want, nice and smooth, just using some water. I'm doing this with a jug because I'm indoors taking these cuttings. Just pour it on, it settles the compost. You will be watering them again later. Sit it there, pop that ready. So here I have the pot of compost just put on a saucer so that it doesn't drip through the bottom, and here there are 3 pieces of a nice healthy penstemon that I cut a few moments ago. When you cut them, you just snip off anywhere, and we'll prepare them as cuttings now. All 3 go in exactly the same way. You want to leave a few leaves on the top because they need to photosynthesize, but not so many because then they will lose water and the cutting will die before it manages to form roots. So the first thing to do is very carefully, I'll just use my fingernails for this, and without damaging the stem, you can use a knife or scissors, just snip off the lower set of all the leaves, and I'm just going to leave on just a little spray at the top where they're not drooping down, and that's going to be enough because actually I'm going to shorten this cutting. You can see quite clearly on the penstemon where the leaves have been because the stem is red. Now you want to the base of the cutting wants to be just below the leaf joint, the leaf node, because that is the point to which the plant hormones collect and where roots will form. Even if you put the cutting in, cut halfway between 2 leaf nodes, the roots will grow out from a node, and you just don't want this extra bit on the bottom to rot off. So I'm going to cut this one. You can use a knife, secateurs. I like scissors because they make a nice neat cut. If I do this here, just below the leaf node, and then all I'm going to do, that's quite a firm cutting and the compost is nice and damp and soft, and I'm just going to slide that in and gently, just using 2 fingers, firm them in, and there you are.
Penstemon plants are hardy, but the cuttings need to be kept somewhere warm to encourage roots to form quickly, so you can keep an eye on them and they won't dry out. And then they can be potted on when you see roots at the bottom of the pot and new growth from the top of the plant, and by autumn they should be ready to be planted out into the garden.
There's more information about how the box of tricks can help you to plan, plant and look after your plot on my Gardening by Design website, where you can also buy topics and sign up for the newsletter. I hope to see you again soon. Happy gardening!